What's up, everyone? Welcome to BTI. I'm Josh Matthews, and Gia's back. It's like when you leave at the end of the shows and I get so comfortable, I have the whole space to just do whatever I want and kind of have my own little world here, and then you come back and you've got strawberry earrings and you're happy, I think, maybe.
I'm just,
What? Oh no, you're gonna say something ridiculous, aren't you?
No, just that one day I might snap.
Oh.
And you'll never hear from me again.
Oh. Who are you gonna snap on?
There's no telling.
Some of these people around here. I don't know. Is it Halloween? I'm getting a little scared here, folks. Maybe you.
Sorry.
You show
Back
us
into work mode.
You're good now?
Yeah, sorry.
What was going on there?
I don't know. Just don't.
Huh.
It's the demons. We just
Huh.
push them deep down, and we talk about the action.
The action. Well, last week actually, the end of the night was Nick Aldis. He had to tell everybody why in the world he did what he did a couple of weeks ago to Alex Shepard.
You know, for 2 weeks, people have been harassing me online. They've been trying to contact me, demanding an explanation for my actions. Just a couple of weeks ago on Impact Wrestling. And if you need a refresher, it's when I tattooed Alex Shelley's face with the Impact Wrestling World Championship. So I've decided that the time is right to go ahead and give that explanation. Hey, I need you to show me some respect for a moment, please. You're acting like you're some sort of hero. You're acting like you're part of some downtrodden, underappreciated group of wrestlers. But the fact is that you guys have had the run of this business for the last 10 years. And like a fake revolutionary, as soon as you got your seat at the table, you've done everything you can to try to get rid of guys like me. And like every other fake revolutionary, you've done it with a very slick propaganda campaign with you, these mouth breathers in the front row, your friends in the wrestling media, to try to mischaracterize me, malign me, portray me as someone who didn't pay his dues. Hey man, I started here just like you did. Don't be sad, don't be butthurt that I made it to the world title a hell of a lot faster than you did. Don't be butthurt that while you're sitting there going, oh, I'm responsible for Hooven Schnavitz and this wrestler and that wrestler and the modern wrestling style. I was getting endorsed by Harley Race, Dory Funk Jr., Ric Flair. So that's why I represent history, legacy, tradition of this business, and you represent trying to take it somewhere very, very dark and nasty, and I don't like it, and I'm here to stop it. And that's why, shut up, I'm talking. That's why at Slammiversary, the fun and games are over, the honeymoon is over, the transitional champion reign is over. And I don't just have to beat you anymore. Now, because you embarrassed me, I don't have to just beat you. I have to humiliate you. I'm gonna embarrass you. I'm gonna expose you at Slammiversary. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Just shut up!
I told you to stop disrespecting
You
me.
shut up!
You shut your mouth
Nobody
and stop
here paid a
disrespecting
ticket
me.
to
Shut
hear
your
you
mouth.
piss, moan, whine, bitch!
I told you this is my time. Shut your mouth. I'm not going to tell you again.
You want me to shut my mouth? Well, then how about this, big man? You come down here and you make me.
You want me to come down there and shut your mouth.
Yep. Come on, Nick, take your jacket off. Go ahead. Go ahead and take your jacket off, bud.
Oh, it's Shelley! Shelley and Aldis on the outside of the ring!
I was
should have known it was going to explode like this. The minute both these guys are out here, it was just a matter of when, if you ask me.
Oh, and now Aldis ripping at the eyes of Shelley and launching him into the steel steps.
Aldis here.
Oh, now face first into the post.
Absolutely manhandling the Impact World Champion here. I admire Alex Shelley's confidence, but maybe he bit off a little bit more than he could chew, talking to Nick Aldis like that.
And now Aldis with the Impact World title in hand, but there's the other half of the Motor City Machine Guns. Chris Sabin snatching the title away from Nick Aldis.
Sabin always has Shelley's back. Give him credit for that.
Just as Shelley attempted to back up Sabin earlier on tonight.
Looking like the Guns are constantly having to look over their shoulders at every turn here, but that's the price that comes with holding championship gold.
Aldis was looking for... Wait a minute, that's... Lio Rush just blasted the X Division champion, Chris Sabin, from behind, and now he's attacking Shelley.
What the hell is this about? Where did Lio Rush come from?
Shelley went to try and protect Sabin, and now Aldis on Shelley, Rush on Sabin.
Rush, seeing an opportunity here, choosing to strike, going right after the X Division champion.
And Aldis looked like he was prepared to walk away from the Guns until Rush swooped in. And now Aldis, once again, with the Impact World title belt in hand.
Look out,
and again, hitting Shelley in the face with the title.
Rush got Sabin tied up all the while. And look at this.
Whoa. Oh, wait a minute. Rush hitting Sabin with the X Division title.
What a sight here. Lio Rush, who just made his Impact debut, coming out here, adding to the melee started by Nick Aldis.
Rush saw an opportunity. Aldis making a statement before Slammiversary. The Motor City Machine Guns are under fire.
Well, strong words from Nick Aldis, but Lio Rush out there as well. I don't know. It doesn't seem like these two are in an alliance, but maybe an opportunistic
Yes,
duo?
I think Lio Rush was taking an opportunity there. Now remember, Lio Rush's debut on Impact was supposed to be for tonight, right? Everyone's been talking about the Lio Rush debut on Impact. He's been a part of our shows in the past before, but never the Thursday night broadcast. But Lio took an opportunity, and like you said, and who knows what's going to happen when you have a world championship, when you have a championship that everybody wants, an X Division championship. Everyone is going to look to take an opportunity, and that's exactly what Lio Rush did last week.
Still to come, we've got Dirty Dango versus Crazy Steve right here on BTI. But up next, more highlights from Impact Wrestling from last week. Don't go anywhere. BTI rolls on right after this.
Welcome back to BTI as we get ready for an all-new Impact Wrestling. But Gio, let's go back last week to how the night began, because I always love it when the championship is on.
Oh, and I really love it when it is my favorite wrestler in the entire world, Chris Sabin, against my least favorite wrestler, Trey Miguel. So let's see how it all went down.
Lining up the current X Division champion, the 9-time champ, looking to make this story end right here.
Oh, solo boot right to the face, thinking about the lightning spiral. Trying to end this matchup. It's worked in the past. Hold on a second. Sabin. Oh! Driving the knees of Miguel into the canvas.
And if you want to hit something like a Meteora, that's going to be a lot harder if you're Trey Miguel right now.
Take away the base of Trey Miguel, you take away his speed, and now look at this, a crossface.
That's a full-on, almost STF situation there, Tom. And Trey got a long way there to crawl, but he will do so with everything he's got left.
And Miguel gets to the bottom rope. That'll break up the submission, and Sabin has to release.
But as we always like to ask it, after a situation like that, how much has been taken out of Trey Miguel? Chris Sabin looking very confident right now.
Saban's appeared very calm and very confident throughout this matchup. It's Miguel who's been more emotional throughout. I think that's a surprise.
It's true, Miguel, somebody who was so confident with the gold around his waist. Feels like he might be lost without it, but whoa!
Whoa, look at this!
Too soon!
And now Trey Miguel trying to follow up, going to the top turnbuckle.
Caution,
And the
wins?
Meteora!
Wait
a minute, Saban!
What? Again, right to the STF. All right, spade's a spade. What a hell of a counter from Chris Sabin.
And now Saban trying to pull this free, pull the arm free, get better positioning. Oh, and up onto the shoulders. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh my God.
What the hell is this?
That's Zachary Wentz. Zachary Wentz is back in Impact. Trey Miguel's old running buddy from the Rascals.
And Trey, I'm trying to read his reaction, but oh boy, the boys are back, Tom! A little Rascals reunion here in ATL, and there's
now
the
look at
beatdown.
this. Miguel and Wentz hammering away on the X-Division champion Chris Sabin, and here comes the Impact World Champion Alex Shelley to back up his tag team partner.
But the message has been sent.
I can't believe this, and even Miguel couldn't believe it for a moment. Zachary Wentz is back in Impact Wrestling.
What a time. What a moment for Zachary Wentz to show back up here, to stand at the side of his buddy, his friend, his brother. The Rascals are back. What does this mean for the rest of Impact Wrestling?
I thought I smelled something. I thought there was just a skunk in the walls.
You don't like Zachary Wentz?
Well, I used to like Zachary Wentz. I don't like this Zachary Wentz.
I think I like these guys.
You would.
We're gonna see what happens, and we're gonna see what the once known as the Rascals, what they can do here in Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, there's no telling.
There is no telling. There was no telling who was gonna secure a victory last week when Trinity went one-on-one with Jay Vidal. Trinity's issues with Jay Vidal and Giselle and Savannah continue, and what would happen last week.
Oh, jawbreaker there by Trinity, who's had to battle the numbers of the Giselle Shaw and the Shaw Taraj, I guess that's...
Sean Taraj.
Sean Taraj.
It rolls up the tongue a little bit smoother. I know,
Oh.
words are hard, but Trinity hits harder as she starts to light up Jay Vidal here.
And now Trinity, whoa! Oh, shot right to the midsection of Vidal. And Trinity off the ropes and a beautiful kick. Hook to the leg on Vidal and a kick out. It's faring quite well, and first time ever matchup of this ilk, as we mentioned.
No stranger to pressure, I have to imagine. Again, this is a great situation for you, Deanna, to see this kind of athleticism Trinity brings to the table. And of course, you being the excellence of all things submissions, grappling, I mean, pretty much everything. But are you already planning your strategy for Slammiversary?
Absolutely. I mean, she's showing me she's got powerful legs. How many leg submissions can I get? Take out that. You know, she needs her arm to jump and do springboards, so...
Trinity is going to the top rope. Some of that athleticism on display. Crossbody.
Jay Vidal got way more than he bargained for in this one, and now it looks like he can tell.
Doing what he does best.
Oh, and Vidal trying to get out of dodge. Well, Trinity listening to the official, releasing the hair. Oh, and Trinity using the middle rope to her advantage. Oh, driving Vidal face first into the ropes. Oh,
wait.
Starstruck.
Beautiful.
Starstruck.
Is that gonna be it? It is.
Trinity wins.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, Trinity!
Trinity is rolling on her way towards Slammiversary.
Well, Deanna, one more stop on the road to your world title match. Wait, hold up.
Evans Shaw going after Trinity. It's It's a 2-on-1 attack.
And this is more par for the course. The Virtuoso has left the table here.
And Purrazzo at it ringside is not exactly diving into the ring. He's observing.
Surveying the situation. She's a champion. She's got a championship matchup on the horizon. Respect or no, that's got to be considered, as right now Shaw and Evans putting the work in on Trinity here.
I gotta say, I'm surprised. In the All-Star 5-on-5 tag team matchup we had here on Access TV recently, we saw these two back each other
Here
up.
you go, Tom!
Oh! And now Australian down under opponents going at it. Purrazzo and Shaw.
And the Virtuosa doing what she does best, taking out the trash.
Deonna Purrazzo did eventually come to the aid of Trinity, but this is very curious.
And Trinity knows it.
Slammiversary opponents a little uneasy right now.
Well, the post-match was a little hectic there, and we saw some help from Deonna Purrazzo. Maybe a little hesitant help. We're not entirely sure. We know that those two will be facing off at Slammiversary for the Knockouts World Championship, but
Wait and see, right?
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah.
wait and see what happens between those two. Wait and see what's gonna happen here, folks, on BTI. It's gonna be an incredible night when the action gets started here in just a little bit, when Dirty Dango goes one-on-one with Crazy Steve. But up next, more highlights from Impact Wrestling from last week. Don't go anywhere. BTI rolls on right after this. Welcome back to BTI as we get ready for an all-new Impact Wrestling on the road to Impact 1000. 1,000 episodes. It all goes down in the shadows of New York City, White Plains, New York, in September. Go to ImpactWrestling.com for all the details. And we head back now to what was the debut of Lio Rush.
yeah, it was the debut of Lio Rush versus Jack Price, and what an incredible showing. We already know what his motivations are for being here at Impact Wrestling. He's coming after that X Division Championship.
Leo is, he's taking his time.
I think Leo's showing some disrespect here for Jack
Oh,
Price.
wait, let's hold the phone. There you go. See, look.
Oh!
Okay, now you can say it's disrespect. He's letting him know. He's letting Jack Price know, and now the world is going to get to know just how fast Lio Rush can be.
Oh, now beckoning Price to come after him in the corner, going to the ropes, cross body. Price, the larger, stronger competitor, I'd say, in this matchup, got control of Rush.
Jack Price not forgetting that slap to start this match off.
Just look at the speed of Rush, and how do you catch this man when he's moving like this?
Well, you don't,
Whoa.
apparently, especially if you're Jack Price.
Oh, beautiful
Rush
kick.
just turning it up to 11.
Lio Rush, a winner of the 2022 Super Junior Tag League. We talked about a lot on this program, how the ABC was in that competition. They were the runners-up to Yo and Lio Rush, also a former WWE Cruiserweight champion and has been associated with Chaos in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Lio Rush, again, I feel like he's always been talented, Tom. We've always known that. He's always been so good, but there was a certain level of rawness to him, I think, when you and I both first met him. Kind of untested and a little big for his britches at times, but man, as you see right there, he's just been seasoned into a better and more deadly professional as the years have gone on.
I would say he's developed calluses mentally, emotionally, and physically that you need in this business. But you don't necessarily have to like what Lio Rush is all about. You saw the disrespect he showed to Jack Price, and Price, that had to be sweet to get these shots in here on Rush.
But as physical as this industry is, Lio Rush quite literally has not slowed down at all. As you can see here, always attempting to take it to the next level. But Price, there's their strength.
Just thinking about a power bomb on the outside. Now Rush, kick right to the face of Price.
Good evasion there.
Now Price trying to track down Rush. Rush using the entirety of the impact zone, it seems. Oh, and there goes Price to the outside.
And
Look at Lio Rush.
Like an absolute torpedo, taking out Jack Price on the floor.
The dive right into Price. And now Rush is measuring him.
Looking to line things up, close things off. Beautiful kick right upside the jaw of Jack Price.
And now Price is down. Leo Rush believes it's time. He's going up to the top rope. Look at that smile on his face.
Feeling confident, he knows what's next. He knows Atlanta's about to know what next.
It's time for the final hour. The splash. The splash by Rush takes his time and puts away Price.
Here is your winner, Leo Rush.
Leo Rush wins his Impact on Access TV debut, and Raywalt, he did it in style.
I mean, what can you say? It was a solid victory for Leo Rush. And
Wait, you don't want to compliment the guy?
I mean, he's an incredible talent. He's an incredible wrestler.
Yeah.
But when you come after my boy, when you come after Chris Sabin, you got beef with me.
Look, it's not all rainbows and butterflies, Gia.
No, it's not.
There's bad people in the world, and you know, Leo Rush just looking for ways to make more money, earn championship gold. That's what it's all about.
Sure.
Okay?
And I'll remember it.
All right? Suck it up, Buttercup. Knockouts action last week. It was Kylan King versus Masha Slamovich, but it's what happened after the match that's had everyone buzzing all week long.
Now it's King taking off.
All through the ropes, Slamovich able to slide in, avoiding King. Oh, and King caught her amongst the ropes, it looked like, but Slamovich at least got a kickoff.
Managed to get out of the way just in time. Now Slamovich goes
flying. Dive into the outside and flattening Kylan King. Slamovich says it's over.
That's one thing to say it, it's another to get it done. Still got to get back and get it done in the middle of the ring. Oh,
come on now. Taylor Wilde assaulting Slamovich, sending her head first into the steel post as the official was checking on King.
And again, this is the MO of the Coven. They always got each other's back here. It's what's made them so successful.
And Wilde shouting finisher to Kylan King.
And could it be, as you, wait, look, the back of the screen there.
Wait a
Killer
minute.
Kelly down!
Killer Kelly with a chain wrapped around the throat of Wilde.
Look at how choked the life out of Taylor Wilde here, even in the odds.
Wilde incapacitated by Killer Kelly. Look at the smile on Kelly's face. King trying to go to the aid of Wilde.
Meanwhile, the chaos continues in the ring as well. There's Masha Slamovich. Now it could be time.
Snowplow by Slamovich. Cover. Slamovich beats King.
Here is your winner, Masha Slamovich.
Slamovich just pinned one half of the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions. This is very curious. Masha Slamovich and Killer Kelly, their battle that went down at against all odds. That vicious dog collar match went the way of Slamovich, but clearly the Coven have drawn the mutual attention of these two.
I don't want to speculate too hard, but could be two sides of the same coin for Slamovich and Kelly.
Listen, Taylor Wilde tried multiple times to get involved in this matchup. Killer Kelly even the odds and helped Slamovich get the victory.
And even, look, Tom, the way Kelly continuing to wear that chain, like the dog collar match around her neck. Ooh.
Whoa. This time, the dog collar seems to be linking Slamovich and Killer Kelly, not as opponents, but as allies.
That is an image worth 1,000 words.
Well, now I feel like we have to conclude that these two are in some sort of alliance, an unspoken.
I mean, when you put a chain, a collar on your own neck, yeah, and then
each
walked
other.
out together, yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of cute. I liked it.
We'll see what the future holds for those two knockouts here in Impact Wrestling as we get ready for some action that's going to go down right here tonight on BTI. Cannot wait to see Dirty Dango and Crazy Steve go one-on-one. But up next, it's our social media top 5. Clapback moment of the week, Iceman, Intel, and more. Don't go anywhere. BTI continues right after this. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to BTI. Josh Matthews here. As you can see, I'm all alone. Gia has left to go call the action with Tom Hannafin. But before we get to them, we're going to take a look back at what Impact was talking about all week long on social media. It's the social media top 5. This is what was trending.
Now, the social media top 5 moments on BTI. Number 5.
Ahead of his return to the ring at Slammiversary, we took an in-depth look at the one and only Scott D'Amore.
Number 4.
You know, I have a feeling that my Spotify Wrapped is just going to be Joe Hendry's entire discography.
Number 3.
Masha Slamovich and Killer Kelly seem to answer a lot of our questions as they united as a team.
Number 2.
But now I've got some more questions for Lio Rush and Nick Aldis. Why attack the guns?
And at number 1.
We all got quite the surprise as Zachary Wentz made his return to Impact Wrestling, but this is not the Wentz I remember.
So from the pretty to the ugly, the good to the bad, my favorite part of this entire show, the reason why I'm still here every week, is to see what in the world the clapback moment of the week was. What did somebody say about somebody else that made them mad?
The clapback moment of the week is...
Trinity may have gotten the last slap, but Jay Vidal gets the last clap.
Well, we'll have to wait and see if there's anything that's going to come out of that, or if somebody was just venting and letting out some frustrations on the internet. You never know. But what I do know is that somebody here in Impact Wrestling is a stooge. There's a leak, and Iceman knows everything that's going on. Iceman, what do you got for us this week?
Welcome to Iceman's Intel. I'm George Iceman. Let's get into it. I'm in the office and I'm getting ready for Slammiversary a week or so away, live on pay-per-view. You can be a part of the action and buy your tickets online and come to Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Or you can sit in the comfort of your own home, invite your friends and watch it on Fight. So download it today. Now, Slammiversary has a history of shocking surprises. Surprises like the instant classic Christian Cage, like the Cowboy, James Storm, like Jay White, and so many more. So the question is, will we have a shocking surprise at Slammiversary, or even surprises? Now, I've been asking around to all my sources, and I've been getting hotel bookings for alias names I've never seen before. What does this mean? I guess we'll have to tune in to find out. Slammiversary live on pay-per-view. Order it today.
Is set for one fall. First, from Portland, Maine, Dirty Dango.
Set for action here on BTI. Dirty Dango ready to go one-on-one with Crazy Steve. And Gia, I know you're not exactly the biggest fan of Dirty Dango.
No, I'm not super fond of this individual, but you know, I'm going to be unbiased. I'm going to be maintain my journalistic integrity.
Yeah, he said some rather disparaging things about you recently on Access TV, but right now it's Dirty Dango. He's trying to incite the crowd here in Atlanta, Georgia, and I don't think he's done.
Man, do I hate pro wrestling.
His opponent from Black Hills Sanitarium, Crazy Steve.
Well, Dirty Dango doesn't really care for pro wrestling, but I guarantee you Crazy Steve is ready for a fight regardless of Dango's feelings this evening.
Oh, yeah, and Crazy Steve, he transcends pro wrestling, so he's gonna bring it to him tonight.
Crazy Steve up to K, ready to climb in the ring against Dirty Dango. It's a first time ever matchup, and it happens next here on BTI. Thank you for joining us on Impact Plus YouTube and Facebook. This is BTI. Dirty Dango one-on-one here with Crazy Steve. First time ever matchup, and the fans here in Atlanta behind Crazy Steve as they continue to file in here to the historic center stage. And I don't know if center stage was expecting to see that from Steve.
I certainly wasn't expecting it, but I'm happy I saw it. That's something you might see at the, what was that place you called it? What was that place you went to,
Gold
Tony?
Rush. I had a great time there.
Oh, yeah. We need to go there sometime.
Circa 2018, good times. And Crazy Steve, I think, is having some fun at the expense of Dirty Dango. Those antics, that hip movement, certainly years ago in the career of Dirty Dango. Maybe this is one of the reasons why Dirty Dango says he hates pro wrestling, is because Crazy Steve wants to bite his freaking face off.
I mean, I can't say that I blame Dirty Dango for that, but I really want to see Crazy Steve bite him in the face.
And Crazy Steve now just toying with Dirty Dango. I guess case in point there, Dango saying this is why I hate pro wrestling. Dango, he's had his hands full lately. I think he's really incited something in Santino Marella that even Dirty Dango didn't expect.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, we know that...
Turns your stomach, I know.
Sorry, Tom, I threw up in my mouth a little bit. But we know that Scott D'Amore, he's going to be competing at Slammiversary. And so Santino Marella, he's had to, you know, kind of rein everything in, but he has really picked a fight with Santino Marella, and I can only imagine the Cobra that's going to come out of Atlanta.
Well, we'll see what happens. The word last week on Access TV from Santino Marella said that after Slammiversary, he will go one-on-one with Dirty Dango. Is going to take justice into his own hands, and the reason he put it that way is because Scott D'Amore is taking a leave of absence as the president of Impact Wrestling until the conclusion of Slammiversary. Inverted atomic drop there by Crazy Steve. Knee right to the small of the back, and Dango hard to the outside into the barricade. Steve over the top. Dango trying to evade, rips out the footing. Face first into the apron, and spine first now, where steel meets wood. That smile all over the face of Dirty Dango.
For someone that hates pro wrestling, he seems to be really enjoying what he's doing to Crazy Steve.
I think that's the thing for Dirty Dango, is that he's sick of a lot of the wrestlers, in his words, being more concerned about what's happening on social media, that they had a great match, all those sorts of things. And he's like, I'm here to make money. This is a business to me.
Yeah, if we...
Dango on the move.
Oh.
And is now telling the official to count out Crazy Steve. Count of 1 here on Steve, who does have to get back into the ring by the count of 10. Dirty Dango content to take a count-out victory here. Show you exactly what this guy's all about.
Yeah, I just can't get behind this nasty attitude that we've seen from Dirty Dango in the past couple of weeks.
Where do you think it's coming from?
Maybe it's the bitterness. Maybe it's...
Whoa! And Dango! Right. But the count from the official, wanted the official to go faster, took his eyes off Crazy Steve, and that's a mistake. Went to bite his face off, and instead sent face first into the steel post. The official restarts her count of 2 here. Both men after the count of 10 to get back inside the ring, and you were saying about the motivations of Dango.
I mean, yeah, it's the bitterness. He just seems jaded, but if he's so bitter, why is he still here? That's what I want to know, and that's what I'm going to find out.
Hook to the leg here and a kick out. Can I say probably what I think?
Yes, please.
Money. Period. This is a man who's become a multi-millionaire, and we heard it before the commercial break as he made his way out here. Hails from Portland, Maine. Hold on, there's a cover. Forearm in the face. Kick out by Crazy Steve. He has real estate assets in the neighborhood of $5 million and counting. He was just telling me before he came out here, he was like, oh, I just bought an $800,000 house right next to mine, and I'm going to spruce it up and flip it for $2 million.
Well, certainly aspirational, but I wish he'd put a little bit of that energy into maybe his attitude here in the ring.
And Santino Marella looks to correct that attitude. Oh, these two eventually go one-on-one following Slammiversary. Slammiversary, of course, 1 week away from Saturday. That's July 15th. It'll be live on pay-per-view, Fight TV, and DAZN internationally from Windsor, Ontario, Canada at the St. Clair College Sportsplex. And a suplex right there by Dango. That's such a huge night coming up at Slammiversary. You mentioned Scott D'Amore. He'll team up with PCO to take on Bully Ray and Steve Macklin that night in D'Amore's hometown of Windsor. Going up top. Oh, and high risk, landed tailbone first in the center of the ring.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. That's what my mama always said.
Crazy Steve able to roll out of the way. Fans firmly behind Crazy Steve. Both men back up to their feet before the count of 10. And now Steve charges Dirty Dango. Oh, series of clotheslines here in the corner. Oh, and an uppercut by Steve.
Oh, here he goes.
Oh, look out. Oh, and a cannonball right to the face of Dango.
You know what?
Hold on. Here's a cover. Hook to the leg to end this matchup. Oh, and a kick out.
I guess I can understand how you could hate pro wrestling when you're getting your tail beat like that.
Makes a lot of sense,
yeah, that makes sense.
Hold on. I think we know what's coming. Crazy Steve's hungry. Dirty Dango's in a bad spot here. Oh, look out. Oh, he's biting Dango. Sunset flip, shoulders down on Dango. Oh, and a kick out. Dango can ill afford a loss. Oh, and I believe a thumb to the eye. Oh, now an inverted DDT by Dango. Dango gets another win.
Here's your winner, Dirty Dango.
And thanks to the thumb to the eye, Dango gets the victory. So if you're Santino Marella, what are you gleaning from this?
This is what he's about right now. It's these dirty tactics. It's these dirty antics. And I know that Santino Marella is going to have a lot to say about all of this.
What else would you expect from Dirty Dango?
Even when I win, I still hate professional wrestling. But something I'm going to love is putting an end to that stupid puppet show, Santino Marella, next month in Windsor. You should be ashamed of yourself. It's a disgrace to this business putting on a puppet. Santino, are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
Oh, you call it a puppet? He's the master of the Cobra, the director of authority. Santino Marella is here in Atlanta.
Shut your mouth, you stupid son of a gun. I had enough. The Cobra is Kung Fu. It's martial arts, you idiot. You can't recognize that. Let me tell you, when I'm training in this business, I learned judo, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, and I'm gonna take your butt in Windsor. I'm gonna teach you a lesson of a lifetime and make you look like an amateur for what you said about my family. You son of a bitch! I'm gonna enjoy doing something that I never did ever in my career. I'm gonna destroy you. And I'm gonna serve you a piece of grapple pie. And on top of that grapple pie, I'm gonna put a little bit of ass whip. And I'm gonna make it look presentable.
Teeth with a wake-up call.
Oh, baby!
Heat from an
they call him the red-headed rebel. You never know when he's going to show up.
He's been talking about showing people who he really is, standing up for what he believes in. Clearly, he didn't like what Dirty Dango had to say. Santino Marella loved it. He drops Dango.
What a way to kick off the night here on Impact Wrestling, and there's going to be plenty of more action coming up as soon as I get done talking. And guys, that time is right now. Tom and Gia, thank you guys very much. A brand new Impact Wrestling on the road to Slammiversary. The march to 1,000 episodes starts right now.